Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Mihai, and this is ArsenalAura, where we talk all things Arsenal with fans from around the world, apparently. Today's episode is special because I'm joined by the first ever Romanian guest on the pod. He's a passionate Arsenal supporter just like me, and he also happens to be a hip hop artist with a YouTube channel of his own. Welcome, Razvan.
Nice to meet you, Mihai. Hi.
Nice, nice to have you on the pod. How are you doing?
Well, I'm a little bit sick, but I think I can take this podcast to an end. And I'm
How
curious
how did you
about the
get sick?
topics today.
How did you get sick, man?
I got the flu. They say that intelligent people get the flu in summer. In the
I
summer.
mean, I mean, yeah. I don't know. Let's take it like this. I'm sorry that you're feeling bad. Just let me know, okay, if you need to, I don't know, snooze or anything else, and
No, I'm
I'll
I'm good.
I'll put something. You're good to go. Great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good because always when we talk about Arsenal, you need to be ready. It doesn't matter how sick or how good you feel. We have to get into it. So, I think we'll talk a little bit about the preseason stuff. Obviously, summer signings, maybe even a little bit of music talk. So let's get right in. Um, Razvan, let me start with a really quick question. How many here we go do we need for Viktor Gyokeres signing? Because today we just got, I think it's the second official from Fabrizio who said that finally the email exchange is finished, the documents are ready finally, although we had the here we go yesterday. So I don't know what how many do we need for it to become official.
I don't know. Infinity, I think. I don't trust this uh, Fabrizio Romano and Ornstein until I don't see it on officially on the Arsenal side. I only get mad and I'm waiting for the official presentation on the Arsenal.com or Chris Watts. I'm following him as well. It's
Yeah,
trustful, more trustful than the other guys.
seriously, you trust Chris Watts more than Fabrizio or David?
Well, usually he knows the insights from Arsenal better than Fabrizio Romano, I think. And I heard here we go since, let me think, since winter about Viktor Gyokeres.
I mean, usually, like, in my opinion, when I saw, I don't know, did I ever saw a here we go from Fabrizio that didn't materialize? I don't know where this guy have the sources. Probably, they have their internal Arsenal sources that feed them the information and news. But I had a short podcast, a short opinion about what happened with the Viktor Gyokeres situation. I'm still a little bit baffled. I'm still a little bit lost. Like I I don't understand what's been going on, the back and forth, and I'm sure like I think Arteta is a little bit anxious and uh, you know he obviously wants his striker to be able to train with the team and get involved with the squad and everything else now that they're in Singapore and everything. But I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to say. I was thinking that Sporting had the upper hand, obviously, and that was because Victor was 100%. I'm going to the Arsenal. I don't want anything else. uh, Sporting knew that Arsenal needed a striker and they were looking at Viktor Gyokeres again. So the agent waived his fee. Don't worry, he still got his part. He's still rich. He's not gonna become poor overnight. But I think that because everyone pushed so strongly in this direction, I think Sporting said we have all the aces, right? Everyone wants Arsenal, want him. He wants Arsenal. The agent waives his commission, so let's push this deal. Let's maximize everything that we can from this deal. On the other side, you see Liverpool getting Ekitike in a heartbeat. You know, they agreed to everything. I thought that this is a strategy from Andrea Berta to try to transform us in a kind of a more difficult to negotiate kind of club, you know, because obviously in the last years we were pretty easy to deal with, right? We sell players
Yeah.
at very cheap or lower prices, undervalued and so on. So I think he was kind of trying to show kind of a strong hand, but I don't think it helped, to be honest. So what's your opinion?
Yeah, I think so. From from my point of view, I had I spent the money on the add-ons, and it's only 2 millions. I'm talking like I'm filthy rich, but it's true, man. If you really want a striker, you should splash the cash, like they are saying on.
And it's not a huge amount. Do,
Yeah,
do,
it's
do you
only
think?
two
I
or
I
three
mean,
millions or so.
yeah, no, I mean for the whole package for Victor, I don't think it's a lot, and uh, I think he's cheaper than Ekitike, right?
Yep. Yes.
Obviously,
Everybody is saying that he's coming from a not so good championship because the Portuguese league is not that great, uh, like the German league or Spanish league. But he also scored for the national team. So
yeah.
maybe
Do you think that's the reason he had a, let's say, a lower price than Ekitike? I mean, I'm pretty sure that uh, Ekitike is, I think, 23 years old, so I think you pay for kind of the future
he's
as
also
well.
younger. Yes,
Yeah, yeah. So
like
getting,
Sesko as well.
yeah, yeah. Sesko had an extra couple tens of millions because you can keep the resale value for a longer time, and he can become better once he get to a certain age. Um, but yeah, you're looking every day at social media, hoping you fly to Singapore or see someone who moves his furniture around. I don't know. People, it's crazy. Like the news that I've seen about the striker, and I think we talked just briefly about this, you and me. But you said you watched the highlights for the AC Milan game, right?
Yes,
Um, I I found a kind of dubious stream, but I managed to see kind of 75-80% of the game. I saw the whole penalty shootout and everything, but uh, it was, I mean, it was a preseason friendly. Come on, we can't put a lot of
pressure.
emphasis on this.
Yes.
They played pretty low gear, sort of speak, but it was pretty obvious we missed a striker.
Yep.
Uh, we played well. We played really well. I was truly impressed, and you should have seen this in the highlights. I don't know what highlights you saw, but Ethan Nwaneri was really impressive.
Yes. Yes. I wanted
Did,
to say that, and also Max Donovan.
yeah, Max
They're
Dowman.
skillful with the ball. They are
Yeah,
two ballers.
I mean they're
Yeah.
really good. They're really good, but I don't know. Like Nwaneri is very young. He's still looking for his position. He was played more centrally. Do you think? So at the end of the last season, his game time was extremely limited. Do you think that next season he'll have more game time? Do you think that, given the fact that we're looking to sign maybe as a uh, we've
or
signed Nwaneri.
Simons,
Yeah, or Havertz, Simmons. What do?
Simons.
Yeah, how do you think? Like, do you think they have a chance? Like Nwaneri, like Dowman.
For example, well, this is what Arteta promised Nwaneri for him to extend his contract. So I wonder if he will keep the promise, because it's not like in FIFA. You promise somebody that you will play him regularly
Yeah,
or some minutes, and then okay, you will have your time. You will have your time. Just trust me, mate. But I don't know. Will I will try to play him in easier games on Odegaard's spot, from my point of view, because you saw last season when Odegaard was out of the team,
yeah,
we really struggled. We struggled more than without Saka, I think.
yeah.
And on the Odegaard's position, we do not have replacement. I thought Vieira will replace him, but
He's not
he
even in
didn't.
Singapore.
Yes,
Do
I
you think
think we
he's
will
not
sell
in? Do
him.
you think he's not in Singapore because we're trying to sell him, or do you think he's not in Singapore because he had an extended kind of season with Porto?
I heard that we want to sell him as well. I don't know. Somebody from Italy. The How was the name of the
I don't think. I
coach
don't think it
that
was.
went to Italy
I
from
don't.
Arsenal?
Oh, Carlos Cuesta is him. Yeah,
Yes,
Carlos
I
Cuesta.
heard that
He.
he wants to take him to his
Yeah,
team. I don't know if it's Parma or
I think I heard that news. I think he wants to. We were asking like 20 million or something for him,
yes, yes.
which is obviously a loss. Yeah, I don't know. Um, yeah, I think Nwaneri in the Odegaard position would be interesting, because obviously he has a really good left foot. But from from the highlights with on the Milan game, what were your kind of your thoughts, your main thoughts? I mean, we obviously won the game 1-0 in regular time. We lost the penalty shootout, but the penalty shootout was like, I don't know, it had a weird vibe, a weird feeling to it. I don't know what was going on. Keepers were you know, managing to I don't know, Kepa, I think he stopped 3 penalties or something like
Yes,
that. So,
hat trick of penalties.
yeah, of course. What were your thoughts on the AC Milan games watched from the highlights?
Well, from my point of view, it was the first preseason game, so I don't stress that much. I got to see that all the young players. I
Yeah,
put my trust also in Max Dowman as well.
yeah.
Yeah, every time, like a couple of years ago, I said also this about Saka, and it seems that I was right. I'm sorry about Smith Rowe that he didn't get to a higher standard of evolution, but
Yeah.
I
I
thought of
mean,
Smith Rowe, it was like a Jack Wilshere with
kind
all
of.
that injuries, and so.
Yeah.
And now, as I said, Nwaneri and Max Dowman, and I still trust Martinelli. I don't know why, but I still put my trust in Martinelli.
You,
Blind
me,
trust.
me, and Arsblog.
Yes.
I don't know. It's yeah. Martinelli showed a little bit of what he can do, and then he got a little bit plateaued. I don't know if it was from the training, from the I don't know exactly. He needs to be given kind of free roam role. Just take the ball and dribble and shoot and do whatever. Stop telling him just go to the byline and cross and whatever else. I don't know. We'll see what happens with Martinelli, but yeah, I would have been much more confident with younger players in the Wenger era. Like, if we would have had Wenger now with Max Dowman, I think he would have gotten a real chance. Mikel is kind of a little bit on the edge because he kind of needs to deliver a big trophy. There's a little bit of
Yes,
pressure there, a little more pressure. So I don't think he'll get a lot of playtime. I mean, I think I read something that he's gonna be 16 in December, so he's not even 16.
yeah,
Don't think we'll see him a lot. Maybe Nwaneri, as you said, more centrally or in the Saka position. Although I think Noni will replace Saka from time to time on the right hand side because that's where he played most. I don't see
yes,
Noni Madueke as being thrown on the left more than on the right. Um, but yeah, man, we had to bring Wenger instead of Heinze, man, to put Max Dowman in the team. No, I'm kidding. But I think it's fascinating for me because every time I see a kid, he's a child, he's 15 years old. I'm thinking, what were my hobbies? What was I doing when I was 15? Okay, I was playing some basketball in high school. I was always a goalkeeper because I was that good at football, right? And I was the last pick. So I was always a goalkeeper at football, and I was playing basketball, and I had like, a couple of hobbies, but to play in Singapore
I
against
played
AC
in
Milan.
the fourth division when I was 15, 16 in Romania
I
for my
mean, that's
countryside team.
I, I mean, that's not bad. Come on, it's still something, It still creates a little bit of responsibility, although you don't have it at 15. You're a child, for crying out loud.
Yeah,
And the way he conducted himself on the pitch and scored his penalty, absolutely amazing. He has to take some, I don't know, maturity class. I don't know. I
yeah,
think he gets some guidance. You can't, like. But I think the fact that you're a kid and for you it's playtime and you're more playful, maybe you're not as thoughtful as, oh my God, I have such a huge responsibility. If I lose the ball here, they might score or something like that. Maybe you're not so aware of this, right? He still needs to develop mentally. He still needs to develop physically. So I think we have another gem from the academy
yes,
there.
I think so myself.
Yeah.
Just keep him out of injuries and it will be good.
Hopefully, man, because do you remember Cătălin Cârjan?
Yes, yeah,
He was a youngster and he was really highly rated by the guys, that the scouts and the guys at Arsenal. And he got a couple of injuries in I think, 1 year, I think, prior to him being sold. He got a couple of nasty injuries, ankle injuries or hamstrings or whatever else. And he kind of lost his mojo,
confidence as well, I
his
think.
confidence. Yeah, it
And that's the
affects you.
most important thing, I think, in
Yeah.
football as well, to rise above all the injuries and the fact that
So
you will be a substitute and so on. But you must keep your head up and be more confident. And
to be honest, he was a little bit lightweight, right?
yeah,
I think he
yeah,
needed to bulk up a little bit. Max Dowman as well, but he's only 15. He can't bulk up at 15. He'll do it. You saw Nwaneri. He looks a little bit like he hit the gym, right?
yes.
Um
Also Havertz as well.
Jesus Christ, Havertz. I think when he saw Viktor Gyokeres, he said, "Man, I need to hit the gym."
I must lay down the Haribo and start training.
Yeah, seriously, man. I mean, he looks good. He looks, ready. Uh, but I'm a little bit worried. I like Havertz, not as much as some other fans. not as little as other fans. I'm somewhere in the middle, I think. The problem with Havertz is that Arteta really loves him. Maybe not loves, really likes him as a player. And I think, how is he going to fit Havertz when he's going to have Gyökeres? You have a midfield trio of Zubimendi, Rice, and Odegaard. You have Viktor up front. Where are you going to put Havertz? And he wants to put him. He's paying him a lot. Like Arsenal are paying him a lot of money,
Yeah, I
yearly,
think
weekly, whatever.
he was the highest paid player when he came from Chelsea.
Yeah, it's on 265, 75,
Yeah,
something like that, which is a lot of money. I mean, don't get me wrong, but like mentally, when you think about it, you're a manager. You don't want your highest paid. I mean, even I think the owners, right? They say, "Hey, man, you're paying this guy a lot of money to warm up the bench. You kind of need to play him." So I'm a little bit worried of the game of Victor and Havertz, like the balance.
I was
You know,
wondering if he's gonna play him on in the back of the Gyökeres or so. I wonder if he will try to play him like that.
well, who you gonna take out?
I
You
don't
gonna take
know,
out
but
Odegaard?
you cannot take out Odegaard. But with Odegaard, I don't know. I think he should shoot more when he has the
I
chance. I
mean,
don't know what's wrong. Either he's not confident enough that he can score from any position, but I remember when I was with the other guys from the Timisoara fan club, then everybody was on their feet and we were yelling shoot, 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 and he passed the ball to the left or to the right. I don't know.
yeah, I think that was towards the end of the season, right?
Yes,
But do you remember when did he score? Did he score against Liverpool? I think. No, he didn't score.
yes,
He
yeah.
he
He's
he
from
he,
20
he took a
meters or so.
cracking. Yeah, he took a cracking shot and it hit the post, I think, and Havertz had the tap in or whoever had. Yeah,
Yes,
no, Marino was it? I don't remember. I have a memory lapse. But yeah, he shoot like he took a cracking shot of the. But everyone was saying like, of course now he's shooting. There's no more pressure. Arsenal, they're gonna finish second, so there's no pressure. There's no Champions League qualification to the next round or whatever else. Um, yeah,
and you know
actually,
what? I should practice more the free kicks. You rem-
yeah, they
when
should
we
they should put Rice to teach them how to practice.
yeah, I heard
Yeah,
Gyökeres also is a good free kick taker.
yeah. We need to extend our arsenal for the next season. We need to waltz the ball in goal, right? Tiki taka. Okay, I get that.
Ye-
We need to use crosses because we have a lot of height. I get that. We need to score more from free kicks. We need to score more from outside the box shots or whatever else. Whether it's Saka, Martinelli, whether it's Odegaard, whether it's Rice, Zubimendi, I don't care who. They need to shoot more, but obviously, I was in a podcast with Joe, um, I think a couple of months ago, and he said that Arteta is a really percentage type of kind of guy, and you know that he always mentions the XG, right? Because he's obsessed with that, and there's a higher percentage to score a goal if you try to kind of pass the ball near the area and get a good position and whatever else than shooting from outside the box or near the box, the 16-yard box, where you can maybe hit the defender or the goalkeeper to. I mean, it's a lower percentage, the shot from outside the box.
Yeah, and I also saw that sometimes it seems that we do not have a plan B for teams that are defending on two rows. For
Yeah,
example,
yeah. I
we don't
mean,
have that.
do you think they'll play? Do you think he'll have the courage to play Havertz and Gyökeres up front in a 4-4-2 formation. Do you think he'll do that when you have like a low block team that defends in 2 rows or whatever else?
I hope so, but from my point of view, he seems kind of stubborn, like
A
Wenger
little
was.
bit, a little
Yes,
bit, yeah.
and I told the
May-
other guys that when he gonna win some major trophies, he should be a little bit humble and listen to the others' opinions. And then,
I mean, you know what's the thing? He did this he did this for a couple of years now, and he was always so close. Obviously, last season he wasn't close, but we had an exceptional season with injuries and whatever else excuses, right?
yeah,
But the 2 seasons prior to that, we absolutely fought a machine, like a monster in Manchester City. I mean,
I
what
think
else can you do?
3 seasons ago, I think we played the best football I
Yeah,
saw Arsenal play, and then
I think when we
Saka
lost
got injured,
to
or
when we lost
Jesus.
to Villa, right?
Yes,
2-0 at
I
home, and
think
that's where we lost.
Nwaneri hates us. He has a grudge against us, I
I
think.
think we hate them back.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, we definitely have some teams that we have to put some records straight, but I think signing of a striker like Viktor Gyokeres will help us get those extra points against the teams that we get some draws or some weird results. You know, like you expect a win and then you get a draw or something like that. And I think if we, I don't know how Viktor Gyokeres will fare. Obviously, we need to some time to see him settle in and play. But I think if we have a proper striker against PSG, I think we win those games. I think
yeah.
we go past because we had a lot of
And I
chances.
think if Saka had put that ball in,
Saka, yeah, but you know, even in the first leg, we had Saka was he had like a couple of really dangerous crosses. There was nobody there, and he
yeah,
was like looking dejected. He was like, "Bro, what else can I do? Like I'm dribbling, I'm going past my man, I'm crossing the ball. There's nobody there. So if you have like a real striker, maybe that will change. Maybe we'll have a chance." A little bit worried because our rivals and other teams are getting stronger. Like Liverpool did some really good business on the transfer side this season. Chelsea as well. So we'll see a little bit how everything goes. I'm a little bit nervous. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult than it's been in the past 3 years. That's why I think we need to make sure, like Arteta in the press conference in Singapore, he said we are short on numbers. We didn't add a lot, Razvan. We
yeah,
added. So if when we're gonna officially announce Victor, he's gonna be the first addition, and Noni Madueke. So we have 2 additions to the squad, but we need to keep in mind we're gonna sell some players.
yes. I
So
don't know which one of the players besides the Vieira, and I don't know, Zinchenko maybe.
I think. Do you think we'll sell Kivior?
I don't think so. From my point of view, I wouldn't sell Kivior.
I wouldn't as well, but we've brought in Mosquera, so
Yeah,
the,
but I
is
better.
he is Arteta courageous enough to fill in to put Mosquera and Kivior against any team? I don't think he is.
No, I don't think
Nope.
so.
He needs at least Saliba or Gabriel.
Yes.
Um, yeah, Zinchenko, I think maybe Trossard.
Yeah, also
I mean,
Trossard as well.
you kind of, think a little bit of some departures. I don't know what to tell you. I think we need at least one more addition, at least one more as an addition, not as a replacement. Like if the rumors surrounding Eze are real and true, and again the guys that you consider that are not so trustworthy like Fabrizio and David, they've posted some news a long time ago that Arsenal are interested in Eze and whatever else. But it's I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Everyone is putting their hopes on Viktor Gyokeres, because I remember you mentioned Odegaard getting injured.
Yes.
In his first game back, it was against Chelsea. And he played 90 plus minutes, and it was his first game back. He created 5 big chances. I don't remember the score, but he created 5 big chances, and I was thinking if we only had a
The striker,
cold
a proper number 9. Yeah.
a cold-blooded striker, I think that would have
Yes.
yeah, that would have made a huge difference. Now, I hope that Odegaard will come back to his big form prior to his injury, because he wasn't at his best last season after the injury, to be honest. So hopefully the preseason does him a lot of good, and whatever else. Um, do can I change a little bit the topic?
Yes.
Can I ask
Yeah.
you if Arsenal have any involvement in the way you created your music?
I wanted to. Well, I think when I was in Bucharest at national gathering with all the fan clubs from Romania, Arsenal fan clubs, I made a freestyle in Mojo about Arsenal players, and
Seriously?
they told me to make if I can make a song, yes, about Arsenal, but I didn't get to finish it. And the players that I was singing about, they left the club, so I must do something else now.
When was this?
Let me think. 6 or 7 years ago, I think.
Oh my God. Well, would you be able to do it like now until the end of the season with the players that we have now?
Yes, but I must see a couple of games so I can make a point of view and for inspiration. I also made a song about my coach from boxing as well because he
Yeah.
used to box. Yes,
So basically, Arsenal does inspire you, and you get inspiration from various things.
and I think in one song I mentioned about Henri as well,
Yeah.
but it was 8 years ago. Yes, I
Eight
was
years
talking. I
ago.
have the flair like Henri or something like that.
If if you uh, let's say you compare your music style to an Arsenal player, any Arsenal player that was at Arsenal ever, who
From my
would it
point of
be?
view, I don't know if I'm objective or not, but I will compare it with Bergkamp, but he's also my favorite player of all time. I'm a little more laid back, chill. I don't stress on the songs. I'm not that aggressive. So I compare it with the style of play that Bergkamp had. You know,
Interesting.
also the passes, and when he shoot the ball,
Yeah,
it looked like he put the ball with his hands
he had a
everywhere he
finesse.
wanted
Yeah,
to.
he had an elegance. You're right. You're right. So you compare your music style to Dennis Bergkamp. That's really nice. That's really nice. Thanks a lot, Razvan. When you're creating, like, you need to have a mood to create a song, right? You can't create a
Yes,
song anytime. Yeah. Do you go to the same emotions as when you're watching an Arsenal game?
yes. I'm a little bit down on some songs. I'm happy,
Yeah.
but yes,
I
it's
mean,
a
that's
carousel of moods, like
yeah,
when you're an
yeah,
Arsenal fan.
yeah. I mean, I'll definitely add your YouTube channel here as well. People can take a look. But listen, no matter if Arsenal wins something or not, but hopefully they're gonna win something. You need to do a song about the okay, not all the Arsenal players, but a couple of Arsenal players.
Yes.
You have to do some, maybe not the full song, maybe
I can
just
imagine a game in my mind and
yeah.
some passes between players and compare them with something else. I have something in mind, but I must see a
But
couple of games to make an
you
idea.
you have to put it on paper, man.
Yes.
Listen, that would be absolutely insane. If you do this, we're gonna put it on the show for
Uh,
sure.
have you saw that singer that everybody was speculating that he's an Arsenal player?
Arsenal
He's a
player?
guy with a mask, and everybody thought it was Nketiah.
I don't think I saw that. Can you send something my way
Yeah, I
after we
will
finish
send
it?
it on Instagram.
Just send it to me, and I'll post.
And he has some lyrics about Arsenal as well, and everybody was wondering who might that player be.
Oh my God, that's so nice. I never. You need to send me that. I don't know why I haven't seen that. Yeah, that's great, man. I think we're okay for today, Razvan. Uh, I'll add um, the links for the Arsenal Romanian group as well. I'll
I
add
think
your
there's also an Instagram page with Arsenal Romania Supporters Club, if I'm not mistaken, and
yeah, for
also
sure,
Facebook.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, we'll add that as well here.
And we
Um,
have the gathering in October at the beginning, so if you
we
can come
we
there.
might. I'll try to come and interview a couple of the guys. Maybe we'll do a session. Yeah, for sure. That would be a really great idea to do that. So, yeah, we'll take it offline, Rizwan. We'll keep in touch and talk about this.
Yeah,
Um,
sure.
that's a wrap for today's episode. Big thanks to Rizwan for joining me. It's always great to talk to everything about Arsenal. Hopefully, all the time great, but most of the time, especially with a fellow Romanian Gooner who, I mean, you're basically bringing passion both on the mic and in music. You need to do that song, really, Razvan. So that's
100%.
okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that's 100%, guys. It's not 95. Everyone, if you enjoyed the episode, hit the like button, leave a comment with your thoughts on what we talked about. Don't forget to subscribe. It does help a lot. More episodes coming soon. I'll have another guest next week. He's a pretty well-known guest. So until next time, take care, guys. And as always, come on, you Gunners.
Come on, you Gunners.